Welcome to New Hope Arena for Northwest Suburban Conference boys hockey. Tonight, it's a matchup between the Osseo Orioles and the Armstrong-Cooper Wings. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox along with Dan Ficken. And Dan, two teams with some similarities. Certainly, records are fairly close. Armstrong-Cooper 1 game below 500 and Osseo 4 games below 500 right now. But coming off, even in a loss, one of their more impressive performances, they stuck right with Andover the other night, played an overtime game.
Yeah, they really did. They played well, you know. You never know. It's a long season, Jay, and they may start out tough, but coming down to the end here where you're vying for a section spot, section seating, these games become important, and this is the right time to get hot.
Armstrong-Cooper, as we said, looking to get to that 500 mark. We saw them a couple weeks back right before Christmas in a win over Hopkins. And as we talked about some similarities, I mean, I think the top lines for both these teams are really quite good. Depth is a little bit lacking, so I think it's a matchup where you're going to see who starts strong and who can play net well tonight might be kind of a telling point.
Well, the defense is going to be the big thing. Whoever gives up the least amount of goals is going to be the team that wins. They both can score, but they both give up 5 goals a game. So they got to tighten that defense up, and the team that does that's going to come out on top.
Let's talk key players to look at in tonight's contest. For Osseo, they've got an all-junior first line, but their second line centered by one of their captains and a senior, Ty Prokop.
6 goals, 12 assists. You know how I like that, man. 12 assists in the middle there and setting up his teammates really well. They're doing a good job, but they're going to need that line to really step up. They set it up for Osseo, and they got to be good tonight.
And for Armstrong-Cooper, we're going to talk about a guy who's a spark plug, a strong centerman. And Jamison Essen is having a good year and particularly sharing the puck well with his line mates.
Well, here we go again. 5 goals, 15 assists, you know. And you think goal scorers, they do it all on their own. They don't, man. You got to have people around you. And these are the 2 guys that we picked. I thought stir the drink. They really make their lines go and do really well. He's very fast and he's quick, and we'll watch him tonight closely.
And this one may be a little special for them too because his dad was a good player for Osseo back in the day. Stay tuned, we'll drop the puck in a moment here. It's the Orioles and the Wings. Boys hockey from New Hope Arena is up next here on CCX.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Welcome back here to New Hope Arena as we get set for battle here tonight as Osseo and Armstrong-Cooper are going head-to-head here in Northwest Suburban action as we hit the middle part of January here, getting kind of toward that stretch run, the last month or so of the regular season. Everybody in pretty good shape right now. You get through the holidays, you get through your holiday tournament, and now ready for battle. There's Ryan Melshaw getting the start for Armstrong-Cooper this evening. 5-5 record for him. And again, as Dan mentioned, I mean, obviously it's not all on the goalie, but both teams could say we'd like to lower that goals against a little bit, but looking for good things out of Ryan here tonight. And at the other end of the rink, Charlie Bergstrom, the senior in net for Osseo. Goals against a little over 4.4, and again, save percentage slightly lower than what you would say was ideal, but certainly the potential to do good things for them as well tonight. Osseo in their all-orange uniforms here this evening. It's Essen facing off against Jake Sawicki, and we are underway. Orioles wind up with it first here as Brendan Kranz back sliding it across toward Tate Brink. And now here comes Sawicki in. Sawicki firing that shot that sails up high. Kranz plays it down deep. Tracked down there by Sawicki. David Prokop, Osseo's coach, saying we really want a good start here tonight. We can't afford to fall behind early. That shot knocked down by Tanner Rausch. Here comes Charlie Gergen, knocked off that puck though. Good back check for Osseo by Bennett Prokop. Takeaway by Rausch, and he'll circle back to his line and get things restarted from the D here as they change up front. Makozak walking in all alone, and Bergstrom able to make the stop. Osseo caught in a slow change there.
Yeah. Well, they got it stopped and they got the line change made and got it out of their zone, but that was a dangerous moment.
Ty Prokop shot sailing wide. Bergstrom having to make an early big save on a, I don't know if you could call it a full breakaway because he wasn't in the middle of the ice, but I mean, that was an awful lot more room than you'd like to see given up if you're Osseo defensively there.
Well, you can only imagine what the goalie feels like when he sees the other colored jersey coming in on them all by themselves.
Will Engel back to play it here for the Orioles, gets it ahead to center. Knocked back in briefly there by Luke Wiesjohn. Fast pace to this one early on. A few missed passes here and there certainly as well, but Dane Yeager in to pick it up for the Wings. He's knocked down. And it deflects loose. An opportunity there. Bergstrom making a save on Aiden Cook. And then the Orioles throw it down and Melchow to stop it there. Noah Gorgos over to get it as Wings have used 3 lines and 3 sets of D here already in the early going. Long pass picked off at center by Kranz and retaken back the other way by Andrew Morgan for Armstrong-Cooper. Collision at center and Yeager went down. Both coaches, without prompting, said, you know, a lot of similarities with our team, that they felt this was a pretty even matchup coming in.
Well, so far the Wings have had a little bit better of it. They've controlled the puck well and gotten some good opportunities.
Rausch in firing from the circle there. Dug free by Essen, and that one slides just wide as the D got a piece of it. Rausch up with it in the corner for Armstrong-Cooper. Tanner Rausch, their leading goal scorer this year.
He's just all over the place. He's really working hard.
Turnaround try is in. Buried there by Gergen. And Armstrong-Cooper will strike first as Bergstrom made the first save, but then Gergen got to it and was at a tough angle, but was able to find the net. And AC goes up early 1-0.
Well, excuse me here while I pick up your trash here. Nice job by Gergen. Look at this. He fights all the way through and comes in. He never quits on it. And he gets that puck past the post before the goalie gets over there. Nicely picked hole. That was a tough small hole to hit. Nice job.
Be the 9th goal of the year for Gergen. Coming just 3:14 into the contest here, so Armstrong-Cooper on home ice, striking first. Tate Gladney up with it. Drop pass knocked away. Jangula and Rausch will get the assist on that goal for Gergen, who's had 9th of the year. Opportunity in the high slot here, but turned away was Makozak. Flip it back down deep here. Ty Prokop there to pick it up, but then it was knocked loose again. Centering pass, it comes out front, tucked in for a goal. Makozak burying it for the Wings. They left Bergstrom kind of all alone to try and defend that one, and Makozak showing good patience as he dragged it across the goal mouth there and then just tucked it home, and quickly 2-0 now for Armstrong-Cooper.
Well, just playing at the foot of that goaltender right there. As soon as one comes loose, bang, went away. But he came across really nice here. Good move there. Goes back out front, comes across. The defense got sucked in too low. Should have stayed out front. Big mistake by the Orioles. And the Wings capitalize on it. Look at that. Nice. Patience. Beautiful.
Good answer by the Orioles here as they got it back down in the attack zone and brought it out, got a good point shot. Now they've got an offensive zone face-off here.
There's Harry Laborde, the senior, took that shot. Northrop getting the lone assist on Makozak's 8th of the year. Came at 4:01, so 47 seconds apart. Those first 2 goals of the game here for Armstrong-Cooper. And as well as it sounds like Osseo defended against Andover the other night. They've had a couple of lapses early here. Bergstrom bailed them out on a couple, but then a couple able to tuck by him too. Centering pass there, knocked down. Kind of get the feeling we're going to see a fair amount of chances in this game, though. It's been quick. I could see Osseo getting some chances perhaps too. The teams have a little bit of firepower and then have made some mistakes defensively.
Well, I think the question is, Osseo recovering from playing Andover very hard. Well, 2-1 loss, but boy, they played him really well, and they might have left it all on the ice that night.
Franz, a high rising shot. It was just fought off there. Now Melsha has to make another save there on Gavin Cheska's opportunity. Yeager up with it here for the Wings. Little drop pass got away. Cook had to recover it and then taken back here by Austin Hillstrom, bringing it in for Osseo. Plays it to himself behind the net. And back out to the point. Dump it back toward Hillstrom. It got behind him, but they still keep cycling as it pops out front. Wings trying to break it out, but couldn't get it done. Here's an opportunity. Ooh, and that one might have grazed the crossbar as Ty Prokop firing from the circle. Armstrong-Cooper, I think, in their mind, they had the puck on the way out, and it wasn't true, and they really almost got caught outnumbered there. As you look at Danny Charleston, the Wings head coach, said, we've been doing some good things. Some other nights we haven't been quite as good, and that's kind of where they're, I think the record is kind of where they are within this league. They're good enough to beat quite a few people. They're not good enough to beat some others, and that's where they're at right now. But off to a good start here tonight.
Well, both these teams, what they're looking for is consistency in this game. Just let's play our game, play it a full, 3 periods of hockey, which they haven't been able to do.
Rausch getting it away to Essen. Here's Essen, a 2-on-2 rush. Essen trying to play it around the D. He does go get it. Rausch jumping in to help out. Essen trying to throw it out front, but that one was deflected and knocked away. Eli Larson sending it over. It's off Hillstrom's stick and bounces in deep. Dayton Franke back to get it. Swings it around to Jangula. That pass knocked down, though, and then the centering try was deflected away. Wings looking to quickly counter. Rausch chased back. Able to keep possession, though. Rausch firing. Stick save there by Bergstrom. Fight for it in the corner here. Rausch trying to dig that puck free. Boy, Osseo and Miller kind of turned back right into Rausch. He was trying to wheel away from the D there.
Rausch wasn't quitting on the play. That's the one thing you're going to see about him. He's persistent.
Brady Northrup gets to it for the Wings, dropping it down low. Makozak, who scored that second goal for AC. Back to the point. Now the deflection out front, and a nice stop there by Bergstrom as Northrup with the redirect off the Logan Gaddy shot and had to make a relatively difficult save there just because of that change of direction.
Well, nice shot here and a good deflection. Between the legs, puts it on Bergstrom. He was all over it, but so far it's been the Wings game.
House for it near the line. Here comes Osseo now. Cheska ran into some traffic there, but the Wings don't get it out. Melsha making a save on that point shot taken by Charlie Stockbridge of Osseo. Orioles do a pretty nice job moving it D to D quickly there, so most of their chances. There's a look at David Prokop, the Osseo head coach, and he was upbeat. He said, we're learning some things. We're getting better. We haven't talked about it yet because we haven't had a penalty. Their special teams have been tale of two things. Their power play has been very good. Their penalty kill has been very bad, although he's getting a little better lately. But those things have been big factors in their game so far. And, they're hoping to stay out of the box because they just had a lot of trouble killing penalties, especially early. Wings trying to break it out. Orioles get physical to keep it in, though. Cheska fighting off out front, and that pass deflected away. And now AC looking to counter. Slide it across. Bergstrom with a great save there on the trailer. Yeager has a great opportunity for the Wings, developing kind of out of nowhere. Bergstrom with his best save right there. I thought that one was going in.
Well, Osseo did a nice job of separating out and letting, you take this guy, you take this guy. So the goalie knew who he was going to have to go after. He was already on the move there once that pass got going. Nice save, real relaxed, comfortable. Good opportunity for the Wings. Nice play setup.
Give him a little confidence boost, too. He's made some good saves early, but a couple have gotten in as well. Picked up here by Gergen. Puts it out front for Essen. Ooh, and Bergstrom, it seemed like he might have saw that one a little late, but his positioning was good, and he'll hang on and force the face-off as this Armstrong-Cooper line of Essen, Gergen, and Rausch is looking dangerous early on.
They're putting the pressure on. Big leg pad save.
Gergen being chopped at as he circles out front. Plays it to an open corner there. Orioles gain possession here. Tate Brink. Dangerous one, but it got through. Now banked across for Hillstrom. Hillstrom shooting. Malsha had some trouble with that one. He didn't have a great angle with his stick, and it kind of popped it up in the air. Now it's deflected out front, and that one glances off the crossbar, I believe. Hillstrom wound up with a loose puck, and that's the thing where you get the puck on net from the point. There's a lot of different things that can happen that aren't so good for the D, and that was a case in point right there. It bounced right to Hillstrom, and then I believe his attempt grazed the crossbar.
Well, I think it was just great watching the fundamentals. Hillstrom kept the stick on the ice as he's going in on there, and he got a chance at the rebound. And, don't go into a stick high. Put it on the ice. You can get to it quickly.
Yeah, that extra motion of having to bring it down is usually too late by that point.
Mm-hmm.
So Osseo getting a couple of decent opportunities. They trail it 2-0, but a good, exciting hockey game here. And I don't know about you, Dan, but I feel like Armstrong-Cooper looks a lot sharper than when we saw him against Hopkins. Yeah, they ended up winning that game and everything, but I just feel like they're moving the puck better here tonight than they were that night. Overskated here and chased down by Jangula.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I think they're starting to understand, both these teams, hey, the season's coming nigh on end. You better start picking it up. Both these teams, and they took a 5-2 loss to Champlin Park last time out, the Wings did.
Rausch, ooh, didn't miss by much as he went high stick side. Champlin Park, it's a team that's coming on pretty good, and we're going to see them next week against Maple Grove. That'd be a good challenge, but the Rebels, they're hanging with a lot of good teams. Played ahead, here's an opportunity. That one glancing out the outside of the net. Good work there by Jackson Berg. Battle for it in the corner.
Right here, this is where the Osseo's got to win. They got to win these battles on the boards.
Slide it across. Good block on that one, though, as Makozak got out to it. Tried to throw it out front, but picked off, and here come the Wings. Makozak leading the rush. He'll go left side with it. And a pass trying to go all the way across to Northrup there was Aiden Cook.
Cook made a good pass there. He didn't quite see it, didn't quite get there, but that was a beauty.
Yeah, you always feel good when your guys see the ice well. Even if it doesn't quite connect, they made the right hockey play, even though it didn't quite work out. Wings fortunate to keep possession there, and then thrown across nicely to Luke Wiesjohn. Ooh, and a toe save there by Bergstrom on a sneaky shot. Wiesjohn in on the forecheck there. Brendan Kranz trying to keep it from him. Northrup jumps in to help out for the Wings, and he does get it. Northrup gets the return pass. He was pretty well defended there, though. And now here's Cheska leading the rush back the other way for Osseo, but ran into Andrew Morgan there. Centering pass. Ooh, and then it goes alongside the net. Pretty good opportunity developing out of that one. Cleared out to the wall. Good heads-up play there by Morgan. When you stop a puck like that as a defenseman out front, you don't have time to mess around much. He just got it out of the harm's way.
Well, this has been good for the Wings. They've really picked up their defense. They're blocking shots. Their goalie's looking sharp right now, but the more pucks you keep off your goalie, the less chance the other team has to score.
Cook fanned on his first try, but his second try got in, and Bergstrom a stick save as there's a dangerous stick handling move by Ty Prokop. Marson chasing it in the corner, but beaten to it. Orioles trying to get it set up. Ty Prokop. That pass doesn't quite connect. Good work off the wall there, and Melsha has to make a save on Hillstrom's shot. Out to the point, kept in nicely there by Brink, and knocked away from out front. Yeager chases it down for the Wings. Cross ice to Gergen, trying to stick handle in. Ooh, and Bergstrom has saved the rebound, and Bergstrom another stop on that one. As the follow-up from Yeager after the good hard shot by Gergen. And Bergstrom making a couple more nice saves right there.
Did a really nice job. The problem here is this is one, the body should have been taken there. And secondly, that's the other problem. Where's the back checker? A guy coming right down the slot? Hello. Good job by the Wings, boy. They got things formed up. They just got to put more in the basket.
14 shots on goal already for them. Oh, the puck squirts away there. Almost created a chance for Osseo. Now Gergen bringing it back for the Wings. Essen, ooh, a crushing check there. Talked about that earlier. He's not a real big guy, but he skates well and he gets in on people quick and he's solid. Saw that in the Hopkins game. He threw some heavy hits. Eden Cook down low, getting it to Essen out front, trying to tuck it in. Bergstrom stays with it as Essen was knocked down. Kind of getting the feeling it's going to be a let him play kind of night a little bit here too, Dan. I'm not saying that one should have been a penalty, but I think on some nights it maybe would have been. But
just so it doesn't get extreme, but I think that's the way they should, though. Let the kids play. Let them decide it. I don't want to see a guy in stripes being the star of the show.
Orioles win the draw. Berg, a long one on net, and then it came back toward Melsha. Rausch hustling after it here. Rausch turning on the speed, drops the pass back. Oh, and Makozak had it handcuffed him. It was into his skate a little bit there. But Rausch showing his speed to get, to that puck first. Here comes Makozak. Makozak whipping a shot that goes up high as there's a stray glove down there in that corner. It's Makozak's. In fact, he's playing with one glove right now. And he's going to jump off. Dangerous back blind pass by Laborde there. And the takeaway here ultimately. Northrup's then pass taken away in turn by Osseo Sawicki. And Bennett Prokop with a shot there and a pad save by Melsha. Orioles trying to get something going here. Thrown out front but intercepted. And floated to Rausch. It's off his skate. He needs to get off on a change here. And an interception at center. A little 2-on-1. Northrop firing, and that one deflecting wide from the pass from Gotti. Now that glove comes floating out front. Knocked loose. Orioles trying to get it out, but Northrop intercepts down low with it, and it's off of Gladney's stick. Gladney tried to center it again. Osseo, boy, they've made a few careless turnovers in their own zone, too. I mean,
they're having all kinds of trouble getting it out of the zone.
They really are. Northrop carries it to the middle, fires, and Bergstrom a save, and then he's able to clean up that rebound. Yeah, there's just a few times when you're thinking to yourself, not a real good reason to make that pass. I mean, sometimes even if you have to eat it along the wall or even just, dump it out is better than giving it away near the blue line. And they've had that happen a few too many times, I'm sure, for their coaches' liking and their fans' liking as well.
Well, if you look at shooting and scoring percentages, those areas that they just had the puck in there, that's where they make a lot of goals due to turnovers and transition.
Bergstrom gave up a couple early, but I mean, I think he's in large part keeping them in this one, though, too.
No question.
Gergen centering pass there, intercepted by Kranz. And then Essen dug it away from him. A minute left in the period. It's been a really good one for the Wings. They lead it 2-0. Osseo's had some good things, but have also had more mistakes than they'd like. Essen knocked down there. That one is going to be a penalty. We'll have our first penalty of the game here, and Essen is a little shaken up. I'm not so sure he didn't catch a knee in the thigh there. See what we'll get for a penalty call, whether it's going to be a trip. No, actually it's kneeing, it looks like.
He got caught right between the top of the shin pad and the bottom of his breezer pants.
Engel will be called. Yeah, it was a knee on knee.
That hurts.
Essen made a good change of direction and then helped create that one.
I tell you how valuable Essen is. He's playing on the power play too, and I would bet you we're going to see him on the penalty kill.
The good news is he must be feeling all right as he comes up ice with some speed and then drops it back from a Kozak wheeling into the zone. Gets it set up here. 15 to go in the period. Across to Gergen. Gergen dropping it down low. Back comes to Gergen. Sliding it way across. They're maybe getting a little too picky there. I think there were some opportunities to shoot that puck earlier. Oh, and Essen just about put that one by Bergstrom, and he makes the glove catch with 2.3 seconds to go. Good puck movement. You could see they really were intent on getting it set up in the zone, which you can't fault them for that, but there were a couple of times when I felt like they could have maybe taken that shot, including McCozak on his first entry into the zone. The AD got kind of backed off. So the first period comes to an end here, and it's a strong one, as we said, for the home team. Armstrong-Cooper 2, Osseo nothing, and the Wings will have more of a power play continuing in to period number 2. We'll take a timeout, come back with more here from New Hope Arena, boys hockey action on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Welcome back here to New Hope Arena. Armstrong-Cooper leading Osseo 2-0 here in Northwest Suburban Conference boys hockey after one period of play. Well, we saw the first goal of the night go in for the Wings, Charlie Gergen, and Charlie, as all the Wings fans know, that he had dealt with some pretty serious health issues in the last year, and on our CCX Sports Spotlight, our sports reporter Chaz Moots had a chance to catch up with Charlie, and a really good story. Here's a look at that.
At the New Hope Ice Arena, the Armstrong-Cooper boys hockey team is early into the season.
You gotta believe in it.
Practices have pace, Pucks passed with precision, power plays drawn up on a whiteboard.
Getting pucks to the net.
There's still time for patience, but in a blink of an eye, the season will fly by.
Yeah.
Charlie Gergen is a senior forward and captain for AC.
Yeah.
Hockey has always been his sport.
Oh.
I had two older brothers, Jack and Cole. They played, so my whole youth growing up, I was around the rink the whole time. I was watching them play. And then ever since I started, I loved it, and I knew I wanted to continue it.
Chuck will always lead by example. You know, you never really see him doing any of the wrong stuff. He's always just a great guy, elite playmaker, just a great character, and a great hockey player.
Last year, Charlie was one of the Wings' leading scorers, making plays like this.
Gergen will get his second of the night.
All was well for Charlie until things came to a hard stop on January 17th. A lump that was discovered on Charlie's neck turned out to be Hodgkin's lymphoma. Cancer developed in Charlie's lymph system.
I thought he was done. Right away, my mind went his career is over, or he's done, or this is going to be a long, long battle.
You know, I don't think anything ever can prepare you for it, and then deciding how we were going to tell Charlie was probably how we were most worried about.
When Charlie's parents did deliver the tough news of cancer to Charlie, his response back was from the heart.
The first thing that came to my mind is, am I still going to be able to play hockey? Because I was that invested in the season. This time of the year is the only thing on my mind is just hockey. When's hockey? Who will we play next? How is the team doing and everything? Am I going to be able to play? Am I going to be able to help my team?
After talking with Charlie's doctor at Children's Hospital in Minneapolis, Charlie was cleared to play hockey.
Yeah.
But he'd have to finish the second half of the season while going through chemotherapy on every other Friday.
I mean, he said how it was going to be. I'm going to have low energy. I'm not going to be able to play at the level I was playing at before.
When he came off of those chemo treatments, he was just in the bed, sick as a dog, and we had to wait to sort of see how he's going to respond, and he always came back.
Charlie didn't just come back. Somehow, Charlie managed to put up 19 of his 35 points scored that season during the first 4 weeks of his chemo treatment.
I just wanted to prove to myself that I wasn't going to let it stop me from doing what I love most. I mean, I wanted to be here for myself and obviously for my team, but the main reason was I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it and I could still play how I wanted to play and, play the sport I love.
Charlie's play inspired his team both on and off the ice.
We took the whole team in the locker room, and a couple moms helped us out, and we all shaved our heads for Chuck, and it was pretty sweet. I think he liked it.
To be able to juggle cancer, school, right, locker room, ice time, it's just something very, 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 very special that I thought that the whole entire community, if not the entire team and our program and all that, really sort of rallied around.
3 months after the hockey season ended last year, Charlie received good news from his doctors that he was in remission and has been ever since. Now back to his usual self, beating goaltenders doesn't seem so hard when you've beaten cancer.
I don't think we ever doubted,
Right.
What he was going to do.
I mean, he took it all in stride. I think it's given him a different, mature perspective on a lot of things as well.
Hello, Brady. I was able to maintain a positive mindset throughout the whole experience, and that was something I knew was going to be hard, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it. But through the help of my teammates, family, coaches, and everything, I was able to.
Good pass.
I got through every single day. I made the best of it any way I could.
In New Hope, Chaz Moot, CCX Sports.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here.
Wait.
What?
I can't drive.
Why?
My.
Oh.
Jason, let's go see your room.
No, that's not right. How is it? Is it good?
back here to New Hope Arena, home of Armstrong-Cooper hockey, as the Wings leading Osseo 2-0 after one period here. And let's take a look at some highlights from that opening period of play, and things got off to a pretty quick start as we were seeing chances early on. Mini breakaway from Kozak was denied by Bergstrom there. And then this one slides across. And look at the rebound, Gergen getting to it. He was right down near the goal line there, but it was able to turn and pop that one in for a 1-0 lead. And then only 46 seconds later, they get another one as it's Kozak staying with it to tuck it past Bergstrom. Bergstrom was a very busy man in that first period for sure. Brendan Krantz coming back the other way. Big blocker save there by Melsha. And Melsha didn't face the quality or quantity of shots, but he still had to make a few pretty decent saves, including that one right there. Glancing out. And the Wings were not done getting chances. Another really good chance there. Bergstrom making a very good save. You say 2-0 already. It could have easily been more. Look at that great move by Gergen, then a great rebound try by Jaeger. And Bergstrom showing he was ready and not fazed by those two early goals. You see 18 shots in the first period for the Wings, and a definite edge in the scoring chances, and they've still got a minute 17 to go in a power play to begin period number 2 after Osseo took the first penalty of the game late in the first. We will take a timeout and come back with our second period of play. Osseo trying to get things going a little bit. Armstrong-Cooper looking for more of the same. It's 2-0 Wings on CCX.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Wings and Orioles getting set for period number 2 here. Strong first for the Wings. I thought, Dan, Orioles, room for improvement.
Charlie Bergstrom.
Yeah, he kept him in it.
Yeah, he did. Now they're facing a penalty kill now to start the period off, so they're going to have to be sharp right off the get-go here. And sure Mr. Bergstrom is aware of that too, so
I feel like sometimes as you see Charlie Gergen, that's a great story we saw in the first intermission, and doing well obviously and scoring the first goal here tonight, captain for this team. And boy, that's something that you don't ever want to see happen, but it certainly can rally a team around too. I think it kind of shows, how much your friends mean to you and your teammates. It isn't all about hockey.
The haircut picture was absolutely outstanding. Good for these kids. Boy, you got to respect that more than anything, man. What a great job they did supporting him.
Rausch took a hit almost into the bench when the Orioles able to get it out, and now AC having to regroup here as they get about a minute to go in the power play. Puck sticks. And there's a penalty coming up against the Wings as they had to take away a scoring chance. And there's a lot of water on the ice, and Essen is frustrated with that right now as that puck just stuck in place. And he will go to the box here.
I think I was the Armstrong-Cooper coach. I'd have a little chat with the Zamboni driver. That's a lot of water on the ice, and it just gets stuck here and almost causes a major problem for the Wings.
Yeah, and we saw it a little bit too on the way into the offensive zone too. So it's not a perfect science. We saw that one of the last games we were doing too. That's true. Different rink that get a little. At times it doesn't get enough to set up or whatever. There's a shot that'll go up high. So we're 4-on-4 now, and then Osseo will get a power play. Rausch carrying it up the right wing. Fires. Ooh, and Bergstrom a save, a big rebound. Oh, there's a giveaway. Prokop a shot, and good recovery by Makozak to block that one. Ty Prokop trying to put it out front. Bouncing puck. He gains control. And now Makozak kicking it to his stick and then looking for the return. Makozak trying to tuck it in. It just squirted away. And then his pass deflected by Prokop. Tanner Cassidy lost it to Prokop there. Rings it around looking for Bennett Prokop, his younger brother. As they don't play on the same line, but they were out there at the same time for a moment. Orioles now at full strength. There's Cassidy fanning on one. Bennett Prokop a shot. Bouncing puck here. All of a sudden it's the Wings having to really scramble a couple times here. Pass across, squirts away. They kept it in though and hammered off the end wall. Cassidy back to it. And they could not get it out. Krantz keeping it in. Gets the return pass here and fires. That one misses. Cheska trying to get to it, and he does. And we're going to have another penalty call, this one against the Orioles. Cheska's going to go here for a hook, it looks like. I think as the puck was knocked away from him, he got the stick in a little too much.
Doggone stick, why doesn't it do what I tell it to do? So I have 28 seconds of 4-on-4 here, and then the Wings will be on a power play.
You can see right there, it gets it into the...
Oh, okay.
I guess that must have been it.
I guess.
That one put on net, Bergstrom the stop.
Minor penalty assessed for the Orioles. Number 17, Gavin Cheska, 2 minutes for booking. Cheska for booking, penalty 15.
Banked off the wall, it gets away from Hillstrom, and the Wings dump it back in deep. Ooh, puck nearly dug up out front by Gladney there. Now it'll come to center. Franke sliding it across to Jangula. Gladney receiving that pass, carries it in. His shot deflects away, so Armstrong-Cooper now on a power play as the penalty to Essen has expired. And the pass for Essen was behind him and goes back out to center. Essen drop it there. Makozak floating it over to Jamison Essen. Carries it into the Osseo zone. Essen's pass deflected, didn't make it to the front, and Hillstrom able to backhand it down the rink. Hillstrom playing it ahead.
The Wings having trouble moving the puck, except for that one.
Here's Rausch, and Bergstrom just got a piece of that one as they found him for a mini breakaway there.
Whoa.
Rausch dropping it back to Essen. 35 to go in the power play. Essen carries it into the Orioles zone. Trying to turn the corner. Slides it across. It bounced off Gergen's stick, but he recovers it. Then gets it right back. Gergen down low with it. Oh, and fanned on a little bit there by Makozak. And then the centering pass. That was a really nice, quick passing play that got the D stretched out a little bit, but then they just fanned on it. And that back pass might lead to trouble the other direction here. Dawson Franke sliding it across. Yeager missed the net.
Just ran out of angle, with the exception of his stick being in the center side. There, got a shot off, but their transition, the Wings transition, Jay, is doing a really good job of creating some opportunities. They're just not cashing in. You see a good opportunity there?
Well, if he's a left-hand shot instead of a righty, that one's kind of almost an easy one, but he was kind of caught in between.
Yep.
As the Orioles made a rather egregious error there in giving that puck away.
Well, that's how you manage to give up 5 goals a game. I think the team right now make the least mistakes is going to come out on top.
Ooh,
nice.
Dawson Franke getting a good shot. He was disappointed that he was tossed out of the circle, but then he got a quick shot. Osseo now back to full strength as the Cheska penalty is over, so had some power play and penalty kill situations for the teams, but now back to 5-a-side, and that'll be icing against the Orioles, and we will come back into the AC zone. David Prokop's team kind of weathering the storm in the first period. The good news is they are still very much in range at 2-0.
Well, it's the old hockey adage. The toughest lead to have is a 2-goal lead.
Knocked away there, but recovering as Logan Gotti for the Wings. Bring it behind his own net here as they try and set their breakout up. Trying to hit the home run there, looking for Dane Yeager, but that one didn't quite have the angle for it. They've been able to do that a time or two, and I don't fault the, I think it was not a bad idea to do it, just didn't have the execution.
Well, it just tells the Osseo defense, don't stick in there on the point too tough. They're going to sneak one behind you, so be aware. And it takes some pressure off and allows them to get out of the zone a little bit easier, at least for the Wings.
Kozak and Ty Prokop, 22s facing off there. Hillstrom battling for it with Morgan, and it comes loose alongside the net. Now Northrup jumping in to get it for the Wings. Northrup carrying it up the middle and offside as Kozak was asking for a pass. They just kind of were on the same plane too much there. Wasn't enough spacing.
All the talking in the world sometimes just doesn't get it done. The spacing was bad and timing was off.
Kozak winning the draw. Battle for it right along the wall here as the Wings trying to get it in deep. Kozak coming up with it. Kozak tries to go to the net and got most of the way there, but then knocked off it. Ty Prokop took a check, and Northrup coming back the other way. Whoa, then a big collision. Northrup actually got the better of that one as he collided with Will Engel, and now we get penalty in the corner. Down and shaken up a little bit is Tate Brink.
Clean hit. There wasn't anything. I mean, it was just a good, hard check. There were 2 of them there.
Brink got up briefly, but now back down. Oof, he fell
shoulder.
hard.
That
shoulder.
shoulder.
Is going to be a penalty on Gladney.
Really? Wow. Looks like a shoulder situation there. His arm went in awkward as he went in off the wing board. It's too bad. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I mean, he actually would have been better off if he was closer to the wall there, but he fell and then his arm, reaching out. And it looks like we did have a penalty on Osseo as well, kind of on the retaliation. I think coming over to protect his teammate was Eli Larson. So I think we're going to stay even up here. Well, we'll see.
Let's see if somebody gets an extra 2 minutes there. I don't think so, though. They're not talking to the scorekeeper.
Yeah, you wonder a little bit if there's at least consideration of that first one being a 5-minute, but just because of the awkwardness of, I didn't appear to be from behind, but Yeah, it is indeed going to be a major on Gladney.
You know when the ref goes over to talk to the coach that they got a big one coming, and he has to explain it to him by detail.
Major penalty assessed on the ranks number 23, Tate Gladney. 5 minutes for boarding. Gladney.
It is a 5-minute boarding major to Gladney. And then Larson, I believe, will get roughing.
Osseo had a 2-minute minor, number 9, Eli Larson.
Right
2 minutes for
there.
roughing, both going off.
Ooh, just really fell awkward.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be a 5-minute penalty to Armstrong-Cooper and a 2-minute to Osseo.
Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that and see what happens there.
Rausch going to the net. Ooh, and just fired it wide. Rausch trying to take it away, and then you wonder if there'll be, lingering bad blood a little bit after that too. You see a teammate get hurt, and that pass back behind Jangula. Dayton Franke back to get it, back for Jangula, and then back across to Franke. Rausch will leave it for Essen. Long one put on net. Oh, and then an open rebound, but Rausch couldn't put it away as Kranz on the back check. Essen gaining control, back into the zone, firing. That one was blocked by Kranz. Boy, AC nearly had a third goal there. There was an open net after the rebound given up, but Kranz did a good job getting back to disrupt it. Circling back with it is Makozak. Makozak getting the pass back. He can really scoot. Makozak goes to the net, and Bergstrom making a stop. And not the first time that the Osseo D's been a little bit caught off guard by the wheels of Louis Makozak.
He really turns it up. He's got a great first 3 strides there, Jay, and he just really starts rumbling. Look at him, bing, 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 and he's gone. Gets inside, tries the 5-hole here. Bergstrom stayed on top of it and did a good job.
I like the way the footwork as he's able to kind of turn the corner and get his hip and his shoulder out front to protect the puck. And Kozak will bring it back out of the zone here. They'll give it back to him, and he gets going again and was tripped up. I was going to say, the one ref I was looking at didn't call it. The trail did, though. And it seemed pretty obvious.
You have to call that one. I don't care if we put a team down by way too many, but still, that's a trip.
Bennett Prokop will go right here as he chops the skates out from under Makozak.
Of course, the coach objecting. We kind of look at it. When they call penalties, sometimes you wonder, well, I'm not going to call that one because they're already down, But good call. Good way to play it. That was a penalty.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to bypass that one, I thought.
Penalty assessed on the Orioles, number 23, Bennett Prokop. 2 minutes for tripping. Prokop for tripping, time of penalty 10:05.
This is where that 5-minute major really hurts the Wings right now.
Off the draw, Cassidy sending it over to Gotti. Fires and scores.
Nice.
Of course, with only 3D out there, they had to kind of back off, and Gotti went far post with that one and buries it for his 4th goal of the year.
Quickness of the snapshot there, did a really nice job. Got his head up, got his eyes up, found that far side corner there, and he just ripped it over the top of the pad, and in it went. Look at him, he's got a good eye on it and lets it go quick. Nice play. That's the way you score goals right there. Look at him, he's concentrating.
Great angle to see it here.
Oh, yeah.
So 3-0 Wings. Cook will get the only assist, a power play goal for Gotti. The Orioles dump it down. This is going to be, nope, they wave off icing. Cassidy, oof. Now Gotti sweeping in to pick it up, chopped away from him. Now Cassidy ran into traffic but got the play ahead to Weisjohn. Weisjohn sliding it across. Here's a rip that goes just over the net. Holy cow, that had a lot on it.
It was set up perfectly, and he had plenty of time to line it up.
Dawson Franke taking that attempt. Carried ahead there and get a little tangled up. Gotti gets up and doesn't retaliate, wisely so.
Oh.
Here's Dawson Franke trying to get that one through, but it bounced past Gorgos. 3-0 Armstrong-Cooper as Ty Prokop carries it up here for Osseo. Takes a bump there. Dug it free again though. Morgan relaying it around toward Rausch. Rausch to Essen. Essen has some room up that left side. Whoa, look at that one. Little backhand flip to himself there.
And he got it out in front with plenty of space too. Yeah, he's frustrated. That was a great move.
Watch this one.
Look at that.
One stride away from tucking that one home, and that one would have been a highlight reel goal for Essen, that's for sure. Just 4 seconds to go in Larson's penalty for Prokop's penalty rather for Osseo. So now Osseo at full strength. They go to a power play here. Still a little over a minute 15 to go in that major penalty to Gladney. Ooh, Northrop fell. Now Makozak jumping in. Bergstrom had to fight that one off. And the Wings again getting opportunities galore here.
Well, just turnover after turnover. You know, the Osseo's just not being careful with the puck. They're not using their heads, and the Wings are going to jump on one of these pretty soon and find some twine with it.
Makozak and Ty Prokop facing off here. Draw comes free to Sawicki. Sawicki carrying it as they try and get their power play set up here. Gets it back to Cheska. He'll take a return pass from the circle, walking in. Tried to go high, short side, but missed it as he had a lot of space there. And D was kind of caught back a little bit.
Well, that's one of those, when it comes from there, you got to kind of let your goalie handle it, cover everybody else, and if there's a rebound, get him covered.
Absolutely. Here's Bennett Prokop. Drops it back. The shot was blocked as Sawicki got the puck in a pretty good spot out front, but defenseman got over to recover and get a piece of it.
Well, you can see why Jake Sawicki's, you know, up there in points-wise. Boy, he's been involved in everything. We've called his name out a lot. He's done a great job so far tonight.
Sawicki and Gergen will face off. 24 to go in the power play for Osseo. They could certainly use one here, down 3-0. And Bennett Prokop shot deflecting wide, and the Wings will quickly get it out. Bergstrom out to stop it there for his defenseman Kranz, but taken away. Gergen in there hustling, but then Yeager's pass taken by Bennett Prokop. Penalty to Gladney now finally over, so they're able to kill off that major and then ultimately get one of their own on a power play. That pass misfires and it'll be icing as they were back to full strength before that pass was made. So we'll get a face-off here in the Armstrong-Cooper zone.
Well, so far the Wings are out shooting Osseo 25-12. Over double the amount. Good save there on a nice pad save.
Olsha coming up with that one, and it squirts away from Weisjohn just as he was deciding what play to make with it there. Following up Dawson Franke, and then it's knocked loose. Good play to break that one up by Gorgos at center ice, and then Morgan, his defensive partner, coming away with that loose puck. Gets it in deep. He'll go and chase it himself as well.
And so far, the Wings are getting physical, and they're really taking advantage of the Orioles on the physical side of the game.
Jackson Bird firing, and Melsha the stop there. Then the back pass toward the point was picked off. Almost kept in. Good effort there by Stockbridge. Swept back into the AC zone, but then right back out. Deflected by Cook in deep. Cook takes it away. Sliding it out there, and Bergstrom making a stop on Jangula's attempt. And then that one sails up over the top. Jangula up with it here. Centering pass, just got away there from Aiden Cook. Jangula back to pick it up here. A little over 5 minutes to go in the second period. Armstrong-Cooper has the only goal of this period. They lead 3-0. Kozak got away with one there, bringing it right out front of his own net.
Yeah, the Wings got to stop doing that. Sooner or later, something's going to happen there. It's just been too many times where they've almost gotten caught.
Roush intercepts it across her. Essen and his backhander misses the empty net. Good pass by Roush. Looked like he was going to shoot and then just dropped it off, but Essen was kind of in an awkward angle to try and backhand it. Another near miss there for the Wings. Hillstrom carrying behind the net. Floating it out for Cheska, but that one denied. And then the Wings, though, are careless in their own zone as well with that pass. Hillstrom. Couple nice moves by Kranz. He walks in, and Melsha with a big save there. Kranz is a rangy defenseman at 6'3". Made a couple of nice moves there and got a shot away. Melsha, probably his best save of the night right there.
I would say, yeah, good play, but nice move here. Bring it around. He gets it around on his forehand. Nice move there. Gets a good shot off, but boy, he stayed right with it. Melsha did a nice job there.
Cheska trying to bring it out front there. Knocked away. He gets it back, though. Got it to Bennett Prokop. Back to Cheska. Bothered there by Gergen. There's Melsha knocking it away. Melsha's lost his goal stick as he reached out to try and knock that puck away. Now he gets it back. Jaeger with a nice move here. Fires. Oh, and it hit the pipe. It breathed Bergstrom. Referee in for a close look and waved it off. Bennett Prokop avoiding a hit at center. Now makes a nice move here as well, and Melsha making a stop on that one. They've had a couple of near misses at each end as things have opened up.
The Armstrong-Cooper Wings defense had a little trouble down low, Jay. The Wings tend to be getting around and getting some good shots. Not from the best angle, but not bad shots at all. We get a good look at this one right here. Almost, you lost it. You wasn't quite sure about it, but look at this move here. And that can be scary for a goalie because he can't see the puck as he comes back around through the D.
Dawson Franke and Ty Prokop will face off. First discussion, the Osseo bench here.
Really wasn't sure what they were talking about, Jay.
No, I didn't think initially that. Yeah, I don't know what that one was about. Ooh, and that one hitting the linesman. Ty Prokop up with it here as he spins out of there. And that one blocked out high. That could have been trouble, and still might be. But good recovery there by Osseo's Harry Laborde.
Feels good to be over 6 feet with a huge wingspan.
Hillstrom tied up in the corner. Played back over to Gorgos now for Armstrong-Cooper. And that one misfired for Gladney. It got right past him, so it's going to be icing. And they'll come back into the Wings zone here. 2:46 remaining in period 2. Armstrong-Cooper 3 and Osseo nothing.
Well, the Wings got off to a really hot start here and really got, like they said they wanted. They had to get ahead. They wanted to stay ahead and work it that way, and they're just going right to their game plan.
Stick save there by Melsha. Here's McCozak. We know he can really skate. McCozak coming hard up the left side, fires and scores. Kind of similar to how Gotti got that one through on the far side. Obviously this one on a different situation off a rush, but McCozak's speed paying off again. He gets his second of the night and 9th of the year.
He's got perhaps 3 of the fastest quick steps I've seen in a long time in a forward, and he just rips it too. Finds that corner nice. Really can't ask much more of your goalie. He was a little late getting out there. He could have been, if he was a half second quicker, he could have cut that angle down, as you could see. Just slipped under his glove.
Wiesjohn will get the assist on McCozak's goals. I said second of the night for him. And he's generated some other opportunities as well. He's had a good night. McCozak that time paid the price as he takes the hit. There's a chance for a 2-on-1 the other way. Bennett Prokop sliding it across. Oh, and the defenseman, Dayton Kroenke, just got a skate on that one. Now the pass coming out high. It sneaks out of there. Here's Gergen, who was hanging out at center ice. Slides it across. Oh, and Bergstrom robs Roush right there. Good to see Bergstrom not hanging his head after that last goal, as he had to make a huge save right there. Roush digs it off the wall. There's a shot by Gotti. Ouch, that one hurt. Hit somebody in a spot where there's not much padding. That was Liam Matawi. Long ahead to Yeager. That one's offside.
Well, I tell you, they really want to do a quick strike. They're keeping that offside wing way up high. Just hope that the rest of the wings come along with him. Otherwise, he's down there 1-on-3, and that don't help much. But they're relieving pressure out of their own zone.
Off the draw, pops to the corner. Kept alive there by Krantz. Turns and fires. That one missed. Here's Gotti up with it. Uh-oh, gave it up. Ty Prokop, the shot on goal there. Under a minute to go in the period. Gergen calling for it. That one could have been a breakaway if that pass had snuck through, but they couldn't quite get it there. Good recovery by Osseo. So under a minute to play here in the second. The Wings have gotten 2 in the first and 2 more now in the second, leading it 4-0. And obviously we don't see them all the time, but I got to believe this is one of their better performances of the year. They look pretty good tonight.
Well, they're getting down to the end of it here. They're trying to get some steam and some momentum going into the sections. Like I said, seeding is everything in sections. Well, they needed something. They're 2-2 in their last 4, and they got smoked by Rogers. And Champlain Park beat them 5-2, so they got to start getting something together here real quick.
Dug free there by Krantz. Cassidy comes up with it and ran into traffic. 15 seconds to go in the period. Gotti chased back. Trying to slide that one across. Ty Prokop intercepts it, but they're offside. 7 seconds to go in the period.
They had a great opportunity there. The Orioles just going offside. Just little mistakes like that can really cost you.
So Wicki will face off here against Aiden Cook. Stays right near that circle, and it's picked up by Cheska. A long shot as the buzzer sounds to end the second period of play. Another pretty good one for the Wings. We had some more penalties mixed in that period to shake things up a little bit. But Armstrong-Cooper getting the only 2 goals of the second. Our score after 2, the Wings 4, the Orioles nothing. We'll have second period highlights and then our third period of hockey up next.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. Basically, he had to relearn everything. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey.
And welcome back to Venerable New Hope Arena. The Zamboni doing its thing here in the second intermission after Chuck-a-Puck was completed, and Armstrong-Cooper leading it by a score of 4-0 after 2 periods. They got a couple in the first, and then they got a couple more in period number 2 as we check out highlights from that middle period here. As a return pass to Makozak there, and that one just squirting away from him. And then another opportunity here. Yeager misfiring after Franke slid it across. There's a look at that major penalty right there. And then the follow-up through a minor to Osseo. That kind of altered the flow of that game. There's a rebound chance there for Rausch, but couldn't quite put it away. And then Makozak going to the net right here with a good move, trying to tuck it in. Bergstrom the stop. And there was a trip that took Makozak down, and ultimately they get a power play goal out of it. Gotti walking in and snuck that one off the far post and in. Rausch sliding it across. Essen flicking the backhander wide. And then here's Kranz making a couple of nice moves with the puck here, and Melsha having to make a big save for Armstrong-Cooper. And then Makozak makes it 4-0 here on the rush as he's able to snap that one in. It's his second goal of the evening, and the Wings, it was a different kind of period than the first, but I thought they were still definitely outplaying Osseo overall. You see the chances better for them. Osseo's taken 4 penalties. The Wings have taken just 2, but one of them, of course, was that major, and we did see Tate Brink making his way out of here. He is definitely not going to be playing again tonight, it looked like, after being injured on that boarded major. So we'll come back with period number 3 here. Osseo trying to fight back into it, and Armstrong-Cooper trying to rack up a win to move back to the 500 mark. 4-0 AC after 2 here on CCX Sports.
Jason, let's go see your room.
No, that's not right. How is it? Is it good?
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
We get set for period number 3 here at New Hope Ice Arena. Along with Dan Ficken, I'm Jay Wilcox. Armstrong-Cooper on home ice leading Osseo by a score of 4-0 as the Wings look to break a 2-game losing streak. As Dan said, Rogers took it to him pretty good. Champlain Park then beat him 5-2. That was after they had won 3 in a row prior to that. But looking to get back in the win column. They got a couple tough road games coming up. The Thursday night they're at Maple Grove, and then the following Thursday at Centennial. So they know this would be a winnable one tonight, especially with this 4-0 lead. But got some tough ones ahead. We understand Maple Grove trailing Rogers 2-0. They're playing at Rogers tonight. Essen and Sawicki face off as we are underway in the third. Penalty boxes are empty here to begin the third period. Essen flipping it ahead toward Gergen. The board got there first for Osseo. Franz ran into trouble and ran into a teammate. Taken away by Essen. It squirts free though. Essen then gets it right back and just missed. Rausch, then his pass hit a skate on the way in. Essen trying to dig that one free again. And Sawicki gets to center and dumps it in here for the Orioles as they will change up. Hillstrom breaks that one up at center and then carries it in. Hillstrom sliding it across out front. It's laying loose. Now a follow-up opportunity as Melcha's trying to get back up into the net and finally did. Osseo not able to put it away there with the net empty.
Well, went from his backhand to his forehand. If he would just got it, scooped it with his backhand, he could have got it over the goalie and in, but
that one thrown to the front, and Bergstrom able to make that stop there for Osseo and just hang on. That was kind of more of a pass toward Dawson Franke as you see him getting ready to take the face-off here for Armstrong-Cooper against Ty Prokop. Prokop able to win the draw. Hillstrom banking it ahead, knocked down though by Cassidy. That pass deflected and bounces free. Carried in there by Zach Nunn. Northrup plays it off the wall here, and then we'll flip it back for Gotti, the defenseman, who has a goal tonight. He had a goal the last time we saw them too, I think.
Yep.
Gotti going to the net, trying to flick that one in short side. He's a good skater. Gotti comes back in and takes it away. Dawson Franke's shot deflected up into the netting here. We'll have a face-off coming up in the Osseo zone. Just over 15 minutes remaining in the third, and 4-0 Armstrong-Cooper. They got 2 in the first and 2 more in the second.
Well, right now, Osseo is not looking really good. They don't have their legs underneath them right now. The Wings are getting to pretty much every puck.
That shot blocked. Miller got a stick on that one. Miller trying to come up with it here, and they'll at least force it out to center. But Morgan playing it back to the Osseo line and chop right back ahead. Centering pass there, never made it to the front. Melcha blocks that one. Morgan up with it here for Armstrong-Cooper. Toss for Gorgas and then back for Morgan. Osseo is changing, so they get away with a pass that got away there. The Wings did. His shot sailing up high and over the top from Aiden Cook. Bouncing puck got away there, but then nice pass ahead, and the shot attempt from Reese Runyon knocked down. Bennett Prokop's shot blocked there by Cook. Carrying it in over to Yeager. He fires, and that one missed the net. Bennett Prokop. They look to go back the other way with Cheska. His pass knocked away. They regathered though, and then Melcha making a save on the defenseman Kranz.
Good recovery and support by the Orioles here, but nobody in front, nobody to distract the goalie, and that's a pretty easy save when you look at that.
Orioles a clean win on the draw. That shot hit traffic in front. Bennett Prokop playing it down low, and then they bring it right back out. It gets away from Kranz. Look out, here comes Gergen trying to pull away. Gergen goes to the net and knocked away. Does not look like we're going to have a penalty here. It looks like maybe the net's off just.
Yep. Good move, though. Gergen really turned on the Jets, and Osseo just barely recovered enough to bug him so he couldn't get a clean shot in.
Boy, and that's when where's your defenseman? The guy coming at you is you already got a little speed built up, and you're kind of like, uh-oh.
Yep.
Try and get back best I can there. Essen a turnaround directed to the corner there by Bergstrom. Got away from Sawicki, but it comes to Cheska anyway. Little drop pass there. Slipped away from Bennett Prokop. He plays it behind the net. Cheska putting it out front, and the tip. Sawicki then knocked down, and let's see, is this going to be a penalty or just the net off? He came at Sawicki pretty hard with the possible cross check there, but it looks like just the net going to be off.
Well, I see with a little bit of a good run there. They're going to need some more of it now, though, too. They need to get something here really quick.
Rausch's pass got away briefly, but then Makozak gets to it, and his attempt was deflected up and out of play. We'll get another face-off coming up. Oh, pardon me, Dan, I didn't notice Gavin Fino has come in and net for Osseo here in this third period, 30 rather than 31. So the junior getting some playing time here for the Orioles with the team down 4-0. It's interesting because Bergstrom, I thought overall played very well, although the 2 goals in the second, he kind of gave up. His angle wasn't great on both of them, giving up a little too much on the far side, but I don't know if it's that so much as just getting things changed up a little bit.
Yeah, just a head move, if you want to call it that. Give him a little break, get him out of there, let another kid come in and get some experience.
Rausch drops the little pass back. Interception by Makozak, and up and over the top there. Makozak going to the net again, trying to drag it out front. Knocked away. Well, they'll have to regroup as Gotti chased back. Kozak was still away in the zone because his stick was knocked away.
He got tackled. That's as good as the Vikings could do.
The boards pass, knocked away. Rausch playing it ahead to himself. Runs it down. Knocked away from him. Rausch trying to get it back. And the Orioles come away with it. That pass had a lot on it and goes all the way down the ice for an icing call here, and we'll come back for a face-off near Gavin Fino, who's again in relief for the Orioles in goal. So Yeager will take this draw, looks like, for AC, facing off against Reese Runyon. Runyon chipping it ahead. Broken up at the AC line, and now Yeager jumps in to take it. Northrop. Seen Armstrong-Cooper use their third line a lot more regularly than Osseo has tonight, it feels like. Ooh, and Yeager got a piece of that one. And that sometimes shows up, third period, but at the same time, you have to be comfortable playing that third line. If there's going to be a big drop off or whatever, you're not as confident always rotating just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but they got off to a really good start here. They got 2 goals before the lights even got turned on here, basically, and that allows the coach a little more flexibility on who he's going to play.
Absolutely. Franz chased back, sliding it across there. A little stumble, but Stockbridge got it ahead. Melsha will leave it there. Gore goes over to it. Bounces free, and then that centering pass, it bounces loose again. Melsha's save, and then a big rebound, but the Wings get there and dump it down the ice. It's going to come in and just wide of Fino, and so it will indeed be icing. See what Essen was trying to do there, take a little off that one and float it and maybe make the goalie play it, but you see a good opportunity here as it bounces off a skate, and then the rebound is loose and a juicy one, but the Wings get there first. And toss Essen out of the circle.
Boy, he must have said something. I don't know. The ref keeps kicking him out all the time.
Dumped down low, Sawicki's pass then knocked away by Jangula. And that'll be just offside as Laborde took a hit as he was trying to corral that one. So face off outside the line. 9:46 remaining in the third. Essen and Ty Prokop facing off. Essen a clean win right to Gergen. Looked like they had that one in mind right from the start. His shot sails high. Ooh, nice move to the net here. Jaeger, Pino the save, and then Gergen sliding it across toward Essen. Unselfish play there. Maybe could have taken that shot himself. Back out, here's Franke a shot. Dayton Franke, that is, and Pino a save, then he lost it. Scrambles back into position as Cook picking it up. Essen turns and fires, and Fino making a save there.
Nice save.
Yeah, he's had to be sharp as he's come in. Hillstrom shot blocked, and he was knocked down. Gergen races after it here, playing it to Essen. Essen bearing down, fires. Fino the save, then the rebound, and Essen had his stick lifted. Follow-up try, though, is in. Gergen pops it home for the Wings. They just kept on getting after him, even after Essen was stopped. Gergen winds up with the loose puck on his stick, and he made no mistake.
About the third try here. There's the first shot. That was a mistake right there, dropping that rebound, and then he couldn't get control of it. And just a scramble.
Fino trying to slide back into net there, but Gergen, calm, cool, collected, just deposits it in the net under the crossbar there. Make it a 5-0 game. Roush. So Gergen, second of the night, he goes into double figures here.
The Wings are impressing me a lot, Jay. They're really
there's a shot and a goal for Osseo as answering is Stockbridge carrying it in and pumps that one home.
Never fails. They start praising a team and all of a sudden wham. The other team comes back and scores. Good for the Orioles, though. They needed that badly. That was a big goal for them.
Well, that's a sophomore defenseman getting his first goal of his career, it looks like. Nice move to the middle and then just lifting it over Melsha.
Yeah, just split him right in two. Look at that. And that's the nice shot in the upper corner, upper right.
So 5-1 as Osseo able to answer that goal.
Number 21, Charlie Stockbridge.
Be an unassisted goal, first of the season, first of the career for the sophomore defenseman, and it was a good one. That pass fails to connect for Gladney, and it'll be icing against the Wings here. You see, it's all smiles there. I'm sure the older guys giving him a little grief there, but a nice goal. Nice goal to get. And, you know, you want to take something out of this one. It's probably too late for them to really make a game of it, but you want to play well down the stretch here, at least, you know, kind of feel a little bit better coming out of the night after they didn't play especially well here.
Well, you'd think, too, Armstrong-Cooper coming out of here 2-2 in the last four. You wouldn't expect this, but, boy, they look sharp tonight, Jay. They really do, and they're taking advantage of the scoring opportunities.
Gergen Trying to get around Kranz there, the big defenseman, and now taken by Rausch. Left it for Essen, who looked like he wasn't quite ready for it. Now counter from Bennett Prokop. His shot zipping wide. And now the Wings tried to spring Rausch there and just failed to connect as Gergen led him a little bit too much. I think AC right now, they're still up 4, but they're, you get the feeling that they're getting a little bit sloppy, trying too hard to maybe create the highlight reel goal at the end or whatever here too.
Mm-hmm. I like the way they keep trying to spread the ice though. They're still flying that wing out there, and that's good. Keep playing your game no matter what the score is.
Franke, that one way off as he tried to send Northrop, and that's the kind of play I mean. You don't want to give up a really an unforced face-off in your zone on a play like that. They're going to kick Ty Prokop out of the circle this time. Cheska won it though, then the shot goes wide. Trickles out of the zone, and it's Dawson Franke picking it up, but chopped away from him by Hillstrom.
Nice back check.
Yeah, the Orioles definitely still competing. That's one thing you'd very much like to see. Bennett Prokop picking it up. And that back pass gets away though from Engel. And then play to an open wing where Northrop intercepted.
Well, the Orioles in the middle of a line change.
Reese John denied, and the second try, Northrop firing. Fino the save there. Northrop dropping it back out toward the point. They're a little bunched up, so they played along the wall back for Northrop. He was knocked down. Spurting free in front, Cheska out of there with it for Osseo. Leaving it for Ty Prokop. Trying to go to the net, but poke check there by Jangula, the defenseman. Northrop. And they get it out of that little tangle of players, and Dawson Franke up with it. Makes a move to the middle. Hillstrom poke checked it there. Tapped ahead. Here comes Sawicki. Sawicki firing. Pad save by Melsha. Then a big rebound. But Cook comes in to sweep that one out of there. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Now he just does tap it back to center.
The Orioles got to start getting somebody coming down the slot, Jay. They're off to the side too much, and the rebounds are coming right out front.
Yeager up with it. God, he drops it across, and Cook's shot was blocked. Yeager avoided the first hit, then took a bump. They're finishing a change back on the point, so he couldn't go back. Good recovery there to not throw it back out to an open point. Uh-oh, a little trouble with it there as it was caught in the skates of Gorgos. Now Cassidy. Oh, dangerous pass right up the middle. And that one knocked aside. And that's where, these teams you think about, is it speed and all this and that, but it's also decision making that at times has been lacking. Drop pass there, and that one was intercepted. The board gets it out to center, then dumped right back in by Gorgos.
Yeah, the turnovers have been astonishing in this game. Both teams have given up the puck quite a bit, way too much.
Essen knocks that one out of the air. And Essen trying to glove that one down to himself. He'll come back into Gorgos there. Gergen carrying it out wide. A couple guys come in to try and knock him off the puck, and they eventually do. Tapped ahead. Orioles pick it up. Kranz sending it in deep there. Rausch shot it knocked loose. Essen picking it up here for the Wings. Now Gergen. Offside, yep. Roush out on the left side there. Gergen just kind of cut back across the middle there, and they're offside. 3:39 remaining here. Armstrong-Cooper leading it by a score of 5-1. We said what AC's got a couple of tough road games with Maple Grove and Centennial, and Osseo will be back at the Tin Bin there. Thursday night they host Blaine, and then Rogers the next Thursday. There's been a little bit of, changing the guard, I think, to a certain extent in the Northwest Suburban. Like a team like Blaine, for a long time, you'd be mentioning them near the top.
Absolutely.
Not anymore. They do not look very good. Elk River is another one that's really dropped off. Hillstrom put on the brakes there, avoids the check. Hillstrom's had some good moments tonight, it feels like, for Osseo. That shot, though, blocked up into the netting. We'll get a face-off coming up.
Osseo hasn't played that badly. They've just given up some not so good goals, if you want to call it that. And Armstrong-Cooper has been very aggressive, very confident playing. And considering their section, Jay, they got to start playing real confident. That is a hard section to get out of.
Well, I tell you, both teams, even winning a quarterfinal game is going to be very difficult.
Yeah, true.
For either in those sections they're in. But cross it comes to Yeager. Yeager firing wide. Franke and taken away, but then Yeager got it back briefly. Orioles able to get it out though. Sawicki. His shot goes to the corner. And then a follow-up try by Engel went wide of the mark, and that'll bounce all the way back into the Osseo zone. Cheska getting it ahead to Hillstrom. Franke throwing a hit there. Offside. And slow to get up is Hillstrom, as he's had a good night, but he's a lot smaller kid than Dawson Franke, and that showed up right there. And let's hope he's all right.
Jammed his ankle into the boards there as he went in. That stings. See the hit right here.
Yeah, could have been a penalty. He got into the leg a little bit, it looked like. That shot, bounces just wide. I don't think it ever made it to Fino, but it was actually the deflection over to the weak side that became dangerous. McCozak. Drop it back. And Fino is saved, trying to cover it, and now he is able to do so. Minute 36 remaining in the contest. Dan, I kind of feel like, in a way, it was good that Osseo scored. I think we might have seen things get a little more physical, people getting after each other. Once Armstrong-Cooper got that fifth goal, it looked like there was some tension building, but then when Osseo answered it, kind of everybody just playing again here. Carried up the left side, that shot denied, and then pushed wide by Travis Tusignant, getting a shift out there for Osseo, number 27. Gergen leading the rush back, giving it to Roush. Puts one on net. Fino the save, and he will cover that one up.
Well, good effort tonight by the Wings, Jay. Overall, I think they've played from post out really well. Defense was good. They attacked and took advantage of the opportunities they got right away. And they made Osseo play from behind most of this game.
Essen's shot knocked down there by Laborde. Nunn carrying it here for the Orioles, dumps it in deep. Miller coming back to get it as we go under a minute to play. Nunn picking it up here for Osseo. And that one came outside and back in from Laborde. So we'll get a whistle here. 48.8 to go in this third period. Essen Leading the rush here for Armstrong-Cooper. Nice poke check by Kranz. And slings that one up the middle. It was off an AC player though, so Ty Prokop will get to it. And maybe a trip call here, maybe, I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
Got the stick out there as Morgan was reaching to try and get the puck, but instead got Prokop's legs. So he will go off for a trip here with 27.5 to play. See, yep, just threw that stick in there. Try to let it go, but yeah, I think that's definitely the right call.
I always find it too when there's a bigger player against a smaller player. The bigger player always gets nailed.
Cheska shooting. They'll show that save, and then a little battle for it. They break things up there at the end. Off the draw, Orioles do get it eventually here. Kranz a shot, that one sailing just up and over the net. Cheska picks it up. He fires, that one hits traffic in front. Just a couple seconds to go. Can they get one more try at it? Nope. And Armstrong-Cooper will even its record at 7-7 with a 5-1 win, as you said, Dan. Kind of took control early with those 2 goals in the first 4:01 of the game, and never really looked back, and a pretty complete performance. Melcha doesn't quite end up getting the shutout, but he had a good night.
Yeah.
And overall, they played very well. And Osseo at times played well, at times not as much. So, again, it is Armstrong-Cooper 5 and Osseo 1. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast here from New Hope Arena. For Dan Ficken and the rest of our CCX crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. The Wings defeat the Orioles.